Hello guys, this is What About Nintendo. Today I am back for another Smash Theory video. We were on a bit of a hiatus. I was both busy and sick and just was not being efficient enough with my time, but lately I've been getting more efficient with my time, making more videos, making better content, working more hours on YouTube, and so the weekly Smash videos are back, and they're gonna stay back, and they're not gonna leave again. So I guess it's been a while since we've gotten into it, so might as well start now. So this week, I will be talking about, something more of a personal opinion, rather than something I think Nintendo will actually do, but I've been thinking that the Ganondorf in Super Smash Bros. Is not that great. It's pretty much a clone of Captain Falcon. It's a representation of one of my least favorite Ganondorfs in the entire, at least 3D series of Zelda games, and the moveset didn't really pull a lot of moves from any actual Zelda games either. It was just a bunch of stuff that was made up to clone Captain Falcon because Nintendo, I don't know what the heck they were thinking. They were like, oh, Ganondorf, we can't make up new stuff for him or pull stuff from his games even though there's tons of really cool moves. And so in this video I'm going to be talking about how I personally would want Wind Waker Ganon to be in Smash Brothers. Let's get right on into it. So first off, I think Wind Waker Ganon is like the coolest design that, Ganondorf has ever had in Wind Waker. I mean, just look at the dude. He's got this like cool black cape with Hylian letters and different swirls and things on it. He's got like dual swords, really big, but also like thin and fast and just like slashing people up. He just looks amazing. And I love the Wind Waker art style, and I want to see more of that. I love Toon Link in Super Smash Bros. I want to see more of that representation in Smash Bros. And I think it would be a much cooler looking, at least, replacement to the current Twilight Princess version, because I didn't really think Twilight Princess looked that cool. I thought he looks okay. He's not bad, but I think Wind Waker Ganon just looks way cooler, and he's got like the tassels and his sword. It's just awesome. I mean, look, dude's like a freaking dual wielding sword ninja in that game. He's amazing. He also has a crap ton of moves to pull from. I mean, he just has so many different variations of forms he takes in that game, and different people and creatures he has to his disposal that you can pull moves from. He's super agile. He's ridiculously agile. Like, if you watch his you actually go and play the game and you fight him in his final form, like his final the final boss fight, he's super agile. He's like doing flips and get dodges and all kinds of cool stuff, and he's super agile character, which is not really known for being in Smash. Usually he's like this really slow, like clunky character that's pretty far down the tier list. Is actually one of the lowest tier characters because he's so freaking slow. So maybe in this one he could be a little faster. Though I do get the fact that people, some people say that there's too many sword characters, which I kind of agree with, but there's not really any dual sword characters, and I think they could do some cool stuff with dual swords, especially if they use different things like his Phantom Ganon moves. Phantom Ganon is not actually Ganon, but he is something that Ganon has to his disposal, and I wouldn't be surprised if they, put Wind Waker Ganon, which I don't actually think they're going to do, but it'd be super cool. If they use Phantom Ganon's powers, it'd be amazing. I mean, Phantom Ganon has that classic, charging up that ball of energy and throwing it at Link to bounce it back. I think if they actually use that, where Ganon could charge it up and like throw a ball of energy, but you could actually time it to where you could hit it back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and it gets more and more powerful as it goes until somebody gets hit. I think that could be really fun. One-on-one matches would be fun, just to do that for fun, but I think on like 4-on-4 or 4-player Smash and stuff, you just hit it and then people hit it back and just somebody drops down, just gets slammed by it. I mean, it'd be super awesome to do that, especially if you're on teams. You could work together, like team battle 2-on-2s. You could like throw it towards your friend and they could hit it back, and then somebody in the middle can get just walloped by this ball of energy. I think that could be really cool. And really unique. I mean, there's not really any move like that in Smash Brothers, so that'd be really cool. In Hyrule Warriors Legends, I know this isn't a canon, game or anything like that, but I mean, Nintendo pulls moves out of nowhere. They create new moves for Smash all the freaking time that don't even have anything to do with the game, so I don't see why they wouldn't be able to pull stuff from this game. You could actually, do like cool spin attacks, not like Link's spin attack, but a different one that's more like forward and tilted instead of just being straight up. So it'd be like you can move forward and spin attack at the same time, which I think would be really cool. He has like a sword slam where he can jump up and slam down with his swords in kind of like an X shape. And he has these sword slashes that actually throw red energy. They throw like red energy out through them in the slash formation. You guys can probably see it. I probably have gameplay here up right now, and you can see that. So I think that would be really cool to have in there as well. Another cool thing about Ganon is his cape is not only for looks. It doesn't only look amazing. He can also use it to glide. So he can jump up, use his swords, glide down and hit an enemy. It'd be really cool just the fact that he can just have this like glide. I think that would make him more unique than just a normal sword user, because I do get the fact that, swords, they exist a lot, but Ganondorf, I think they could make a lot of ways to where he feels a lot different than sword users, especially as I said before, he's got 2 swords. That's double the potential, people. 2 swords equals 2 times the potential of 1 sword. I mean, it's just facts. Just do the math, people. I mean, come on. And then you got Puppet Ganon. He can turn into a boar, a spider, and a snake. Now, to be honest, I don't really know how they would use this in Smash. It's really cool that he can do it, but I'm not exactly sure how they would use it in Smash. In Wind Waker, they don't actually have any moves that are amazing, for Smash. They don't have any moves that I'm like, oh, that's what they should be in Smash. But, I mean, Nintendo is, like, super creative. They pull things from, as I said before, they're not afraid to add moves that just didn't exist. Like, I mean, just look at Ganondorf's, character now. He has a ton of moves that aren't in any of the games. They just aren't there. So I think they could. I'm really interested in what they could add to and come up with for Puppet Ganon form of Wind Waker Link, because I think that's just something really cool that he could have at his disposal. Another thing is he's not only good with swords, he's also good with like karate. He's just like beats the crap out of people. I mean, you see him, he just punches Link straight up in the face. Just like slaps Zelda and stuff like that. So he's like, he knows how to use punches and different things like that. You can tell with like his stance and stuff. He knows a little bit of that karate. So, I think he could keep some of his melee moveset, maybe tweak it so he's faster, because I feel like the melee moveset currently is really, really slow and tanky, which is pretty much his entirety of his being, which Wind Waker Ganon is actually pretty fast. When he wants to be. He's pretty fast and agile, so I think if they sped it up, but kept the same kind of moves, maybe just tweak it a bit, speed it up there a bit, and I think that would work well for some of his moveset as well to go along with his swords. Now finally, for his final Smash, I had a couple ideas. I had 2 ideas here. First off is Beast Ganon from Ocarina of Time. Now I know some people may be like, oh, but that's not in Wind Waker, so how could Wind Waker Ganon do this? Well, actually, if you didn't know, it's canon that this is the same Ganondorf as the one from Ocarina of Time. It's the exact same one. He gets beaten by the Hero of Time. He goes into like hiding and stuff like that. He's beaten. He's kind of sealed away. But then he gets out, and then he starts rampaging the world, which floods everything. The gods flood everything to keep him at bay, and then Wind Waker happens. So it is actually the same exact Ganondorf. So technically, he should be able to transform into Beast Ganon from Ocarina of Time. Now, of course, they would have to either just use the art style from Ocarina of Time or make a full, like, different art style look to Beast Ganon from Ocarina of Time, but I think they would already have to do that anyway, since they don't really have any HD models of Beast Ganon from Ocarina of Time, so I don't think it'd be that much more trouble to just change the art style. Plus, I think it'd look really cool if you had the Wind Waker art style for Beast Ganon from Ocarina of Time. Now, my second idea was actually the Helmorock King for the final Smash. Ganondorf has the power to control the Helmorock King. It's his minion. In Wind Waker, he controls it. It does whatever he says. So maybe he can call it in and it can swoop down, grab an opponent, and carry them off screen, insta-KOing them or something like that. Or maybe just come in and fight alongside him or something like that. But I think the Helmorock King could be a cool final Smash. But overall, I think this character could, first off, look a lot more interesting than, in my opinion, the Twilight Princess form of Ganondorf. 2 swords would be really, really cool. Using Phantom Ganon and Puppet Ganon to his disposal will also be cool. And he's a freaking acrobatic ninja in Wind Waker, so I think he'd be a little more speedy, a little more acrobatic, and have some really cool moves that you could pull from that as well. As far as his final smash, I mean, if it is a callback to Ocarina of Time, I just think that would be really, really cool, and I want to see, you know, maybe how that looks in the Wind Waker style. Anyways, guys, that's all for this video. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this Monday through Saturday, and live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Let me know what you think of my theory down in the comments below. Do you want Wind Waker Ganon to be in Smash Brothers, or would you prefer a different form of Ganon, or would you prefer Ganon to be the same? Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see all you guys later on What About Nintendo. Bye!